Hey, how's it going? So I've been looking at this, looking at some submarines, and I've decided I don't think this is quite right. It's kind of right. It's sort of the right shape, maybe. I want a more cylindrical shape though, which means I'm gonna need to do 2, 1, 2 wall, right? It needs to be like this. Very interesting. This isn't right, is it? What I should do is just like cut from here down and just build in some kind of window, because like you don't need to see above you, do you? You want to see below you. And as well, if I put the seat, if the seat comes down, get rid of all that, maybe not that one, and then say this is the floor, it's kind of close. It is kind of close. Yeah. And then what if I just cut the bottom section and push it back? Oh, la la. If this matches up, that'd be great. It doesn't match up. Oh, damn it. Okay, push it back one more. And pretend that it's supposed to be that way. I planned for this all along. Perfect. How do we feel about that? I guess the angle coming off the sides is a bit weird. It's maybe not that bad actually, because I can use this. It feels a bit more justified, you know? I've also just realized you can't get like a 4x4 of this wedge, of this triangle. So I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. What an awkward shape. Oh, it's working. Sort of working. It's a really weird feeling actually. Like, I can see the seafloor, but I have no idea how close that is. And then if I get out of the seat, I've still got space around the sides. Oh, but I can't walk up onto this window. That is a big suck. I might have to put windows in the floor just so I don't have to like fight this. Yeah, I don't know if there's a good way to get around these windows, because I think you'll still get stuck in this little gap. The obvious way to deal with it is, I mean, I can put a window here on the floor, but then I'm still going to run into issues at some point where I'm trying to get onto this. So it would be better if this bit of window were just lower. I can put the seat like where I wanted it basically. Or it'd probably actually just better to get rid of that completely. Just say nope, no window there. Does that matter though? Will that impact anything? Like, getting some more window on the side is probably a good idea, but I don't think losing too much below you is terrible. It's such a hodgepodge of windows. I can probably fill this whole thing up with one big diamond actually. Probably even get rid of that. What's the biggest diamond you've got? Oh, it's not big enough. I'm gonna need one of those slivers. That's a bit better. It's really big glass panels, but maybe it's okay. So then you've got space to walk around. You should be able to see pretty well. We've gone a bit over on the corner there, which I can actually bring that up by using a smaller piece. Something like that, I guess. And then maybe I just have to completely change the shape of everything to suit. I also would like to use fluid jets. Hello, fluid jet. If I can get one like in every corner, then I can control pitch and roll real easily. I can control everything very easily if I can get fluid jets put in. Okay, let's clean up this bit. This bit above the window. I don't know about this. I think basically I'm going to use the roof for storing a lot of stuff. Maybe put a lot of equipment in the roof. Or there'll be a staircase behind the driver's seat that brings it all back up, and then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That might make a lot more sense actually, like you kind of go down into the driver's seat. You might not even need the stairs for that. So this actually gives me like 9. Yeah. And so I can use, I don't know if the stairs need to go up this high, right? So get rid of that maybe, and then just have a 1x1 wedge. Drop this whole floor. So now I've got access, and I might need to move some stuff so I can bring in displays and things like that. And then it means I've still got a space above, and I've got space below where I can put all the steam and engines and things, because all of these weight blocks can just, anything that's steam related can go in here, as long as you can get at it with a welder, I suppose. I did want like a big propeller, and I think a propeller is a better idea than fluid jets, potentially just because of like sucking up water or going for an oil spill and then not being able to suck up water. So if I use a propeller, which probably be the medium or the large, that looks a bit weird. Whereas, why isn't there anything in between? This is too big. This is not big enough. Whereas if I have 2 fluid jets, I can like recess them pretty far back, because that gives you a lot of maneuverability as well. That's like all your turning, all your pitch controlled from one system. I think the window is fine. The section above it is goofy, so goofy. Submarine. So yeah, I need to do something about this. You know what, if it extends out by quite a lot, then that gives me space to mount like spotlights and things. Gotta stop looking at submarines for inspiration and start looking at fish. What if I do three blocks, then a 1x4, then a 1x2, then a 1x1, then back into 1x2. Like, where do we end up with this? A big hammerhead thing could be really cool, actually. How far out can I go, though? This would be really cool. You put cameras and stuff on it. So probably start coming back in. I'm get rid of this ballast tank for now. We know the ballast tank is gonna be in that sort of area, but it'll probably overlap with this thing. Yes. The thing about this is it's so big and outrageous that it pulls all your attention away from all the other rubbish building that's going on here. So you don't notice how bad how bad the window is. Yeah, I like this. And it kind of ties into the idea of it like being the shark. Oh, they have like, because their eyes are like right on the outside. I wonder if you put cameras right at the end. I don't know if you can... Camera. Does camera have... Oh, it does. Camera's got composite pivot now. Hold on a minute. What about that? Right, you'd be able to see out through the side and you'd be able to look all around like that sideways. That's a really good idea, actually. Yes, sold. Highest bidder. Hammerhead shark. And that lets me bring back that original curve. And if I use fins, I don't think I need fins up here. What about control surfaces? How big are these? These are too wide. Oh, they're not though, they're just... Damn. Okay, rudders it is. Rudders it is. I want a control surface because it's nearly the right size, but it means I have to cut into here quite a lot. It's so long. I don't actually think that's a good idea now. Now that I see it, it'd be better if it were back here. Yes, yes, okay. Just stay with me now. See, that's technically watertight. Technically. And gives me the full range of motion from the fin. What am I doing? Maybe. I don't know why I need a fin there. I do kind of like that this all like cuts in and goes around it. I think that's like just unnecessary detail and it looks nice. So maybe I'll just keep that. Yeah, we'll just pretend it's supposed to be like this. Okay. Intentional. It needs little fins. I'm just getting carried away now. So down here, I guess I'll put it on the bottom of the ballast tank. So when it's sitting in its like whatever you call it, it needs to be all compact. Oh dear. Oh, it needs to go down. I can't start it like this, I don't think, because I'm going to run out of like fin space. Even if it were one more inside. Unless I just do real little fins. Little baby fins. The thing is I can use these ones actually with the fluid port on them. And that might be a good use of a fluid port. Yeah, little fin. So it can fold up when it's like on the mothership and then fold down on a bit of an angle when it's in the water. Maybe it needs to come back a little bit. Yes. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Very cute. And I can put like sensors and stuff on top of this. That'll look real cool. And then it needs like, is it a dorsal fin? Regardless of what kind of fish it's on. It needs a dorsal fin. So the problem is where the hatch is needs to be clear at all times. Like from here up needs to be empty and clear so it can attach to anything. If I want to have a dorsal fin, it can't be higher than that at all. I could just give it a little whoop. So this little dorsal fin. No, I should give him one of these ones. Whoop. I'm a shark. It does kind of look like a shark now. What do I do at the back of the submarine for a tail? Like, do I really taper off the back or do I keep it pretty much straight the whole way back? I think it would be better if it were just straight and flat. And we've got ourselves a tail. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be converting to fluid jets for this. Not using a propeller anymore. And we can't go too much. We can't go below that actually at all. This is so dumb. I want to leave this bit here for a gripper, so that when it's riding on the tracks, there's like a thing at the very end that it's riding on. And also I really want to try putting a hatch in the floor, so like we can utilize that moon pool effect, but hopefully now with the pressure update we can just get a normal moon pool without really having to do anything. So you come up to here, got some little stairs down, so that makes it easy to go like up and down from the driver's seat. Oh, it bonks this side coming out. That's kind of annoying. But generally good visibility. Like you wouldn't really need to be looking back here too much anyway. I can put spotlights in the hammerhead thing. So it's just like 2 spotlights, one on each side looking down, straight down. And then I can also have them pivoting somewhere in there. So we come up to wherever we're going, we stop, you get out of the seat and get stuck, come back. Wait a minute, why is water coming in here? There should be air pressure stopping the water from getting in. I mean, it's stopped now, but that's kind of suspicious, don't you think? We can hop out, swim around. I would actually prefer to just build a moon pool and have it like glitched, because that means that the air in here has been more compressed from that water coming in. That's just like a risk. Do you have to run your submarines at a really high pressure so that water can't come in? This thing's so funny. I don't know why it's going sideways, but at least we're underwater. Very acrobatic. I don't want to get carried away with painting, but all these pictures of sharks, they all seem to have like a grey top. They're all like grey on top and then white from the bottom. Maybe I need to do that kind of two-tone of colour scheme, but change the grey to something more like a yellow or an orange so that it's more easily visible in the underwater areas, because it's going to be really dark underwater, I think. So maybe you don't want a really dark looking submarine. We're not going for a stealth submarine here, we're going for a rescue submarine. And I think what I'll need is some displays up high. You want to keep the lower area of the cockpit clear so you can walk around and see what's going on out there, but in the higher area I can put in my displays for radar, sonar, directional. It'll probably be 3 displays and a couple of instrument panels, so it's not too much stuff going in here. This whirlpool is no match for the shark submarine. I feel like I need to cut it here and then reshape the back like in a segment kind of way. Get rid of this hatch. I think I might I'm either gonna have a moon pool glitch, or I don't think I want to just rely on the air pressure to open up hatches inside. That seems real sketchy. But yeah, from here I think it'd be good to go like step in 1. There's not much room back here though. Kind of the same way that it is on the seaplane. So like step in, go down, except doesn't make too much sense to do it that way here because we're already running right to the edge. But I think we need to get a steeper slope up at least. Sort of the tail area of sharks seems to be pretty straight across the back before it hits the tail fin, but then the bottom coming up from the belly seems to angle up a little bit, start a bit sooner, which might actually make the tail look a bit nicer. It's so blocky, and I don't think there's any way that I'm going to avoid this blockiness. I'm going to have to embrace it. I don't want to. I want my shark to look like a shark. It's too fat. It's too short and it's too fat. I'm going to get rid of these ballast tanks. See what we can do about this. Because maybe if I just like keep going with the 1x4 wedges all the way through, maybe I'll lose some internal space, but maybe it looks a bit nicer. Because down at the bottom it's sort of okay, whatever weird wedge I need to use to get it to fit is, you know, whatever. I don't really care too much, but this slope back here needs to be good. Yes, that's better. So much better. So yeah, I'm definitely giving up internal space. I mean, it's not that much, is it? It's not that much. It's worth it. Okay, so somehow I need to convert this wedge into that wedge. It might actually do it for me if I bring that back. Ooh. Ooh la la. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty good. I can probably hide some of this as well. It's close. It's pretty close. And the tail is messed up. Maybe if I need to get rid of this. Yep. Right, bring it down lower, make it less aggressive. Just fill out the whole tail piece like that, and then curve it down. It's like it's got a real fat head, so maybe all of this section needs to drop down because it's just random space up there anyway. It's like going from a Jimmy Neutron head down to a normal head, you know? Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? And then, well, hold on a minute now. What if it would make my life a lot easier if it were actually all just dropped down one again? As in, get rid of that, copy the... And yeah, need totally redesigned ballast tanks. And then somehow this thing needs to come back. Maybe it goes down a little bit and then suddenly drops. That's better. That's pretty good. It looks a bit podgy still, but I think it's good. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Let me get a number in here. What's that going to be? Negatives. Negative. Oh, look at this. Oh, come on. It's too light. You're not fat enough, shark. Gotta eat some people. Oh, it really wants to... Huh. Well, there we go. That's a bit better. A bit more sort of neutral where it's supposed to be. This is cool. Dun it. Dun it. Dun it. Dun it. Dun it. So this is so A, this is a very cool shark-looking submarine, in my opinion. And B, it fits within the starter base. And C, it's the same size along the bottom at least as the lifeboat, which means it's interchangeable with anything that can accept the lifeboat. So we're looking good in every aspect. As long as I can cram an engine into here, we're looking good. You'll never suspect the thing. We'll just blend right in. Hey, shark friend, I'm a shark too. Doesn't even notice. We're all just a bunch of sharks sharking around down here. Oh, also, let me go into nighttime. Look at that. Okay, that's useless. I can't see anything. I thought having spotlights out on the edges of the hammerhead thing would make it good for searching, but I guess you can't see down because it's like too directly below you. So they'd have to tilt a little bit. That's probably a good placement in terms of overall build where you're going to put spotlights, but they will need the composite tilting and pitching to make sure that they're kind of pointing forwards at least. I'm having a lot of fun with this shark, to be honest. Hopefully tomorrow is when we'll get a hotfix patch for a lot of the Steam related things, and once I know Steam is working, we will be good to go back into career and start doing career things. And this shark submarine is part of that. It's going to be useful for coming over here to where these volcanoes are. I wonder if I can even get into the caves right now. I've got no real control, like if I turn too much then I go sideways, and that's what I'm using to go up and down. But can I get into the caves? 'Cause that's what this is for. I have no idea where I am. Somewhere over here there is an entrance to the caves, I think. It might actually be over here by Blair of Mobius. Dive. There we go, look, we're in the cave. First time submarine in the cave. We're doing it. We're doing it. So this is a good test, right? It fits. It fits in the cave. From the driver's seat, I cannot see anything. We'll need to make sure there's a lot of forward-facing spotlights, because even the spotlights that are facing, you know, like the ground, I can't see any of that from here. I can sort of see where the roof is. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot of spotlights. And it is spooky down here, man. I do not like being in here. What color do you think I should paint this? I want it to be white on the bottom, so it's still like a shark, but then a bright color where the gray is, so that it's easy to see when you're underwater like this. Yeah, let me know what color you think it should be. And hopefully we'll be back in Korea doing Korea things in the next couple of days. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.